Hello everybody, welcome to this wonderful reading. I'm going to do a Sagittarius reading for September 24th to October 4th of 2024. This reading is provided by of how things are, how it's going to do, and how it seems to be. So, basically, you have something out of nothing, or you get something out of nothing, whatever it is. But there are things you need to learn first in order to do that. It's the way of how you can, gradually about doing something. You know, find a problem and solve a solution. Maybe that's all you can do. But then it's think that how you can do it, how you can do exactly how everything is, and this is what it seems to be. So the times like this is the way of how you can do it. It's the way of how you can, acknowledge it about how things are, and you have to do what you can. Because you have to solve something out of nothing, or you have to find something out of nothing, whatever it is. But you need to understand what's going on. So, in this reading that I'm going to provide you, is that this is how it's going to be, because I just want to see what's going on through this whole entire reading. So I'm going to see who's on your left side, who's on the right side situation, and this is what's going on through one way and through the other way, and this is how it seems to be. I'm going to clarify with a lot of things are going on, and this is how it is. So I hope you like this reading. Give it a like, give it a comment, and let's begin. So anyway, in this reading that you have to provide about this how it is, Sagittarius, the Page of Swords is upright because you could be dealing with another Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, but there are things that you need to understand where it is that you need to have common sense in order to do things. It's the way of how you can do it, because biological estimation, everything seems to be all great. But you need to improve yourself wisely about doing what you can, because it's the way of how you can accept, and you have to do what you're told to do to be be responsible, be accountable, be who you are, right? And you think to yourself, all right, well, this is how it is, right? So it's like you need to get the feeling about how it is. And you need that way of knowing what to do, and you have to think of it as a wonderful feeling, because you think to yourself, alright, well, this is the way it goes. So this is how it seems to be. So I'm going to clarify. I'm going to clarify the left side, I'm going to clarify the right side. So here we go. 5 Pentacles reversed, followed by the Hangman. Is that right for restrictions? Yeah, because you have restrictions. Right? And when you have restrictions, you're restricting about going out, or you're restricting about doing what you can. But in order to do that, that's how it is. What's also this, the Knight of Wands here, the Knight of Cups, and the Three of Wands is upright. Yeah, because you want to have communication. You want to have communication because you got to. That's how it is. So I want to understand what's the opposite between the 5 Cups, 5 Pentacles here. The Wands is upright, yeah, because you could be, traveling. Maybe you're going to a restaurant. Maybe you could be doing that. You could be dealing with another Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. What's also this Knight of Cups. The King of Pentacles is upright, yeah, because you could be a working person. You could be a business person. Maybe you could be that. It's the way of how you can believe it on how it goes, because you see that as a wonderful feeling. You think how it goes. So let's see. On the left side, you have the Queen of Swords is upright. Yeah, so you're dealing with another Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. What's those two over here? The 5 of Wands reversed because there's no chaos. No, not yet. But this is how it is, because you need to figure it out on your own. Because it's the way of how you can accept things on how you can do it, right? Because whenever I look at the 5 of Wands, it's reversed means you have no chaos. But if it's upright, it means that there's a five of Pentacles up, Five of Wands is upright because there's chaos here, right? Because you're not getting along, or you're gonna have that. So I'm just going to do that. You could be having the Death card because you could be representing Scorpio, but there are endings are coming up. I don't know why that there are endings coming up for you, Sagittarius, but you need to get along with it, because in one way or another, this is a purebred situation. It could be that, but I'm not going to face that reality about putting things into that perspective. It's the way of how you can do it. It's the way of how, like, having that accommodation of how you can do things, and it's the way of how you can do it. So let's see what's going on the left side, and then I'm going to clarify the middle as well. See what's going on. So let's see what's going on the left side here. A1 upright gives her speed. 10 of Swords upright gives her conclusions. Yeah, because you're having conclusions. You're saying, okay, well, got this. I know what to do. This is what it seems to be for that one. What's opposite between the right side? The 3 of Swords reversed, no heartbreak. The 10 of Pentacles reversed, there's no wealth. Interesting. But then the Queen of Cups is upright because there's empathy. Yeah, because you're looking at two sides of a story here, where you can do what you can, but then you have to do that collaboration. You're going to collaborate. You're going to focus on that ability from the right and wrong. There are things that you need to understand, right? It's the way of how you can promote and do things. Let's talk about the middle. Let me clarify the middle. The Death card is upright because there's endings here. Yeah, see, I just talked about that earlier. Now it shows out. So we have endings here. I don't know why we have endings here, but then we have to decide what's going on in this situation. Let's see what's going on for you. Opposite. 10 of Swords is upright, and Ace of Wands reversed. Okay, opposite. Queen of Swords is upright. Yeah, see, you're dealing with, things are going on to that. You could be having that knowledge. The 10 of Swords represents where you have all these conclusions are coming up, and then you think, okay, well, I want to do exactly what I'm told to do, or it's the way of thinking. It's the way of guiding about how things are, because you have to face your own abilities from the right and wrong, because why Sagittarius, you have to think to yourself and say, all right, well, I need to step up the plate. I need to do things. I need to and you're saying, I can't do this anymore. It's the way of how you can have a conjunction about what's going on. You see it as a wonderful feeling. Like, if you need to do things on your own, go ahead, do things. But then you have to find a problem to solve a solution. That's all you can do, right? And there are things that you need to understand, whether if it's going to be a good or bad, or you need to have your strengths, your weaknesses, there are things that you need to understand, whether if you're a business person, if you are, whatever you are. Is the way of how it goes, because face the facts. Face about having when I look at the Queen of Cups, it represents empathy. Empathy is two sides of the story here. You look at one side and then you look at the other. What's who's telling you the truth, who's lying, or whatever, right? You have to get to the point. You have to get to the point and say, alright, well, I got this. Exactly. But you know what? You don't have to be fooled. You don't have to do exactly what you're going to do and say, alright, well, I'll do exactly what I'm supposed to be doing. I have a right. I know how it is. This is not a play-by-play situation. This is not how you can negotiate and do things. But you need to see what you can do. You have to, put a pedal to the metal, something like that. But you need to understand that this is a way. If there's always a will, there's always a way, right? And you need to understand, because, point being is that you need to believe about how it is. Seeing is believing, believing is seeing. That's all you can do. But then you need to face about, believe about you can do it. You can do it if you put your mind to it. It's the way of how you can do it. You have to face your own abilities from the right and wrong. Even if you have to make excuses, or, you don't know what to do. But then you need to figure out what you're going to do. You have to trust your own self. You have to trust your own gut feelings. If you trust your intuition, you need to decide about what's going on around you. What's going on from your surroundings, and you have to do that. You have to think. You have to think before you act. You need to put yourself into perspective. That's all you can do. But then this is just a reality where you need to put yourself into reality check. You might have endings are coming up, maybe events or endings, or there are things that you need to whatever. But when you have chaos, so when you're not getting along with it, or you're not getting along with somebody, or you think to yourself, oh well, I can't do this, I can't do this anymore, I quit. That's nonsense, right? You have to think about having, your own way of, talking nice and everything else, right? If you talk about something that's negativity, don't do that. Don't. It will send yourself the wrong signal, which means that, it's the way of trying to figure out about what's going on, right? Yes, you have conclusions. Yes, you have everything, but this is just almost like a crisscross applesauce situation. It's not. But you have to think about how you can do it. How does it affect you? It doesn't affect me, it affects you. You have to understand that. You have to. We're almost done with this reading. So you can see about how it's going to be from one end to the other end, It's the way of how you can do it. It's the way of how you can gravitate your own situations. So, let's see what's going on here. Page of Wands is upright. Yep. Followed by the Lovers upright because there's decisions here. And the Three of Wands reversed because you're not having communication, right? So I can understand that. It's the way of how you can translate of how it goes, because I'm translating of what's going on through the situations, right? Because you could have communication and you don't have communication, right? It's the way of trying to accept on how it goes. You have to believe about what's going on, what's happening, So let's see what's going on the left side here. Six of Wands upright is there's achievement. Oh wow, the Strength reverse because there's no bravery. Yeah, because you think to yourself, oh well, when you have bravery, you're not being brave, right? Because you're thinking that you're scared. You don't know what to do, right? That's what this is, right? In the middle, you have the Lovers represents decisions, right? So let's see what's going on for that. Queen of Wands reverse, like there's no charisma. But then the Chariot reverse because there's no progress. No, there's no progress here. But then the King of Pentacles reverse because no insecurity. Like there's no security. Nothing. Right? Because you think, okay, well, woe was me, I don't know what to do. Then you have the Page of Cups reversed because there's no loyalty. You're not acting like being loyal. You're not. And Nine of Swords reversed because there's no trauma. No. But then you have the Five of Cups separate because there's grief. Yeah, see, do you see the difference? Where you have achievement on one side, you have no bravery, then you have grief. You know, that's how it is. Watch out for this Three Wands here. Page of Swords reversed because no education. Wow, King of Swords reversed because no knowledge. Nope. Wheel of Fortune reversed. There's bad karma here. There's bad luck. But then you have Ace of Wands separate because there's new beginnings here. Yeah, because you know this is how it is. I want to see what's obviously with this Strength card. Temperance card is healing. Yeah. See, this is the thing that I get where you have achievement, healing, grief, new beginnings. Right? This is the way of what the universe is saying, because you need to think about it. You have to think about your strengths, your weaknesses, your priorities, you have to think about what's going on. Right? Because you think to yourself, alright, well, this is what's going on. So let's see what the Oracle cards are going to say here. So what's happening. So let's see between this. So who's on the left side, who's on the right side? The Spirit Whisperer, divine guidance, higher knowing. Yeah, see, you're going to have divine guidance, and you have that way of having to be guided, and you can do things on your specifically known, right? And on the right side we have the Dream Walker, dreams, the collective good illusions. Yeah, so you're going to have good dreams, right? Because there's going to be new beginnings, and there's going to be new things that are going to come out, and you think that, okay, well, I'll get this, I'll do the right thing, and this is how it kind of relates. It's basically how you can say to yourself, alright, well, I'll do exactly what I can do, and then you think, okay, well, I'll get this, and then you think, okay, well, this is what it seems to be, right? So I can understand the motivation, right? Because you think about it. You think about how you can do that and be accountable for your actions, and this is how it goes. So let's see what about this grief card. Number 24 is stuck in the mud. Yeah, so I'll read you this card for stuck in the mud for number 24. So I'm going to read you the 24 card. And it's upright, not reversed. But if it's reversed, then I'll read it. But if it's upright, then I'll have to read it. So this is what it is, and I hope that you can pay attention to it, Sagittarius. It says, number 24, it says, stuck in the mud. You're being invited to stop and savor the wonder of your life. It says, for the upright position, becoming stuck is sometimes the only way to trick yourself into slowing down, looking around you. In fact, this is a sign that you need to shift your focus away from what you're doing. Place your attention elsewhere. Struggling will only get you to even muddier places. Now is not the time to move forward, but to observe. Clarity about your circumstances will come a little later. Stop and find the joy in what you have been overlooking. Soon you'll be out of the mud. But for now, be still. Know that Spirit has a plan for you. So, it means that you're going to do what you can, and you can, what you're doing, place your attentions elsewhere. Like, you're going to do something that you can think about what's going on, and then you need to face about that, how you can do whatever you decide to do, because you have to place your energy out somewhere where you're going to be reunited somewhere else. Like, you're going to face that you can do it, and if you do it, you put your mind to it. That's what it seems to be. But you need to know that you can do exactly what you can, and this is what it seems to be, because the oracle card that I'm going to show you, that I'm not going to read you out loud. Well, I will just tell you what the card means, but I'm just going to tell you what the card says. And it does say this. It says, pride. I love myself and I see myself in everyone. You have the pride to do whatever you can. Be certified. Do things on your own. Do what you can, If you need to bring out your own system, your own way, your own gradually, ways of how it goes. This is what it seems to be. Know what you can and do what you believe in. Be accountable about your actions, your feelings, your way of doing things, because this is the way it goes. Find a problem to solve a solution. That's all you can do. But that's what it seems to be. So I hope you like this reading. You have to enjoy it, and I hope that you believe, because this is the way of knowing. This is the way of believing who you are and how you can do it, and how you can be accountable for your actions, your feelings, your whatever you're going to do. And it's very interesting, because this is the way it looks. This is the way of how it seems to be. You have to understand that there's always a will. There's always a way, right? And when you do that, you need to do what you can. Focus, focus, focus. Focus about communication. Focus about what you're going to do. Is the way of how it goes. And this is what it seems to be. So I hope that you like this reading. Give it a like, give it a comment, and enjoy. And I'll see you next time. So thank you so much. Bye for now. Really, have a good day. Thank you. Bye.